山里融的甜，泪里过的深，不是眼注世界。
What's up, guys? 大家好. Today we're gonna take probably the second song I ever heard of Isabelle's, and we will turn this into a little Chinese lesson. This is intermediate to advanced, so we're gonna learn some good stuff about Chinese culture. Let's go.
山里融的甜，泪里过的深，不是眼注世界。
So let's take this opportunity to explore some verbs. The first one is zhong. Zhong. This often means melt. So 融化 is a common word you see this word used with 融. So 笑里融的甜，笑里融的甜. So the sweet 甜, the sweet that's melted within a smile. 笑里融的甜，泪里过的咸，泪里过的咸，果 is the next verb to know 果 wrap. Sometimes you would hear the word 包裹 包裹 like bag or something you use to wrap things. 包裹 can also be a verb, so 果 wrap. So 泪里过的咸，咸 means salty. These two lines are the perfect kind of complement. 甜 as in sweet, 咸 as in salty. 笑里融的甜，泪里过的咸. So, the sweetness that's melted into a smile versus the saltiness that's wrapped in a tear or a cry. Imagery heavy, poetic. Poetic is the way to describe this.
山里融的甜，泪里过的深，不是眼注世界。
The next line, 不是圆就是结. This is a hard one because 圆 is kind of a deep word. The best way to easily translate it is fate. So 不是圆就是劫. 劫 often means like robbery. So like 抢劫犯, right? 打劫. If it's not something good, if it's not meant to be, then it just becomes robbery. Again, it's comparing two associated emotions with love or romance, right? Lots of laughter, lots of smiles, but also lots of crying, lots of negative emotions. So if it's not if it's not meant to be, then it becomes robbery. Kind of deep. It does very poetically capture the emotional extremes of falling in love.
男人追星辰，女人求安全，不落人心弱点。
First of all, I don't think this is true, what the lyrics mean, but before we go to that, let's explain these lyrics. So the verb to know in this is 追. 追 means chase, right? So it can just mean literally chase, but of course, if you're gonna chase a woman or chase romance, use the word 追. It's the same in English. So like if you were to chase a girl, 追女孩, right? It doesn't mean necessarily you're literally chasing her, you're figuratively trying to court her. 新鲜. 新鲜 is very interesting. 新鲜 literally means novelty or newness or things that are different. So 男人追新鲜. Men often like to chase novelty. I don't know how blanket this statement is, but it sounds like she's saying men chase novelty. The next line, 女人求安全, which is very interesting. So the verb to know in this is 求. 求 means pray, beg for, ask for strongly. 女人求安全. 安全 means safety, protection. So 女人, women ask for, pray for safety, protection. So you put the previous line together, men chase novelty, freshness. Women ask for safety, protection. Very interesting contrast.
男人追星辰，女人求安全，不落人心弱点。
不过人性 is kind of like your human nature. It's deep, right? It's deep. 弱点 means weakness. 弱点. So the opposite of 弱点 is 优点. 弱点, 优点. So know these two contrasting. 不过人性弱点. It's just a weakness of human nature. It's just a weakness of human conditioning. Men chase novelty. Women pray for safety or protection. And it's just human nature, a weakness of human nature. Now, do I agree with that? I don't know, but that's what this song poetically is trying to say. I think it depends on the culture, it depends on the society.
可是总是深深浅浅，心心念念你，情和我愿，然后总有情情渐渐，条条渐渐地，放和往事，最终总会笼统的看，心心念念你，言和我愿。
So this is pretty deep and pretty advanced, and if you go on the dojo, I'm going to explain it more in depth, but right now I'm just going to explain a very general progression of the set of lines, which is she's explaining how love progresses usually. It starts with, oh my god, lovey-dovey, ah, everything's cool, and then it becomes more like you get accustomed to each other, maybe you start trying to change each other or just like nagging each other, and then eventually it becomes like really cold and you guys are just kind of hating each other, not a fan of each other, etc. So she's kind of describing what in this song is implied how romantic love always goes. For those of you watching on YouTube or whatever, maybe Bijan, thank you guys so much. Talk to you guys soon.
爱你风月善变，荆棘丛生。